Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, hello guys. Today I'm gonna tell you about my personal education story. This is for final project of Mr. Paidi lesson, English language lecturer. But this story will start from my senior high school story, not full of my education story, but only from my senior high school. Yeah, there's the instruction from Mr. Paidi. And okay, first of all, my name's Megi Ari Pratama, and I am currently in the first semester of B class in the IN Europe English Studies program. And I'm happy to be a student here. Yeah, I'm happy to be a student here. Now, I would like to share a little story about my education in senior high school a few years ago, and a little story from the early days of my college years, and of course, and a few of my hopes for the future. Okay, I am a graduate of a high school that is quite well known by many people regarding from the achievements and the existence of that school. You know, senior high school number 4 of Rajang Lebong? Yeah? Yeah, you know that. Like, senior high school number 4 of Rajang Lebong is a public school by government located in the Teladan village in the south of Europe. And I joined and enrolled at this school in mid of 2017, to be exact in July, if I'm not wrong. In July, yeah, in July, if I'm not wrong. And my first impression of this school was a very clean school, nice of course, and structured school, and like a very nice atmosphere here. Yeah, something like that. I feel like that when the first day I school at that school. Yeah. In my first year at this school, I couldn't achieve anything I was proud of. In the first semester, I was only able to stand as the 5th best student of the 34 students in my class. In that time, I was interested in Islamic education lessons because the teachers' teaching methods were very good and attracted on my attention. But I think apart from the teacher and the method of how he teach us, I had a little basic and general knowledge of Islam. I think because of that I like this lesson. Yeah. In this first year, I also had several experience that tested my mental and my soul, of course. Yeah, really, you know, that the experience that tested my mental and my soul. I will tell you this. Right at the beginning of the second semester in this first year, my father got sick and then died. Yeah, that is a sad story, bro. Because of that, I didn't go to school for 2 weeks without any information because I didn't have the time to think to ask a permission at that moment. You know, if you experience like me, I didn't think at the moment to ask any permission because if your father die, you cannot think about anything else, just cry and cry. Yeah. And you know, in this story too, in the second semester of this first year, I cannot say the reason to you, but I will say that we lost our home in my village. I cannot tell the reason. Yeah, okay. And after returning to school as usual, I experienced a decline to the sixth position as the best student in my class. Maybe this was due to my absence, which lasted for 2 weeks. And you know what? You know what? In this second semester too, I also lost my motorcycle because it was stolen by an irresponsible person. Oh man, that year in 2018 was very hard, very difficult years for me. And so because of that, I think my first year at the senior high school was far from satisfactory. After entering my second year in senior high school, I was always diligent of entering to the school, and I always expressing myself during the class. I also represented my class several times and won a small competition that held at the school. In this first semester, I managed to climb on the third position as the best student in my class, and I always maintained this position until I graduated from the school. Yeah, even though I never achieved the maximum result at the end of the semester, and I never entered the ranks of the general best student at my school. I mean my senior high school. I yeah, I never entered the rank of the general best student at the school. But at least I also got the best first rank in my class when I received the midterm report based on grades purely during the exam. And I feel I've had enough of that result and I'm satisfied with it. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Okay, in the third year or my last year on this school, it wasn't different from the previous year. I did the things I wanted to do and I didn't do the things that I didn't want to do. Yeah, I never joined any organization during my during my school years, including my senior high school in this story. I never joined any organization. Yeah, I swear, really. And in generally, I also didn't follow any extracurricular during the 3 years there. But that is a good memory, I think, but not really. Then, talking about the subject that I liked the most during school there, I think I will answer history and sport lessons are the subjects I like the most, because apart from the religious lesson I said before, yeah, I like that. I like that because I like it because I feel I have little ability that filed. I've also gotten perfect scores in those lessons several times during exams. And on the other hand, I really didn't like math. Yeah, I didn't really like math. While at school, I felt like my brain always refused to when I wanted to understand the content of that lesson. And you know what? Until the end of my school, the highest score I ever got in that lesson, math lesson, at the end of the semester was only 80 points. That is the highest score I ever got. 80 points. Okay, regarding the high school period, I feel that those times never worked optimally and I never used it to the fullest potential, and that period didn't really impress anything in my life. And for now, I feel like that the times that should have been memorable become less memorable in my life. Even though there I also got some good friends and sweet memories, but in the reality, I never used my high school period as best as I can. Yeah, like that. And after graduating from the senior high school, I didn't immediately continue my education to the world of college. I prefer to seek experience in the world of work before continuing my education. And myself worked for a full year at a package delivery service company known as GNI. You know, right? GNI. GNI is in the Suprapto Street on Pasar Atas. No. In the upmarket, upmarket. No. Then when I entered college, to be honest, I never thought about joining it to the English study program, because when I was in high school, I wasn't that enthusiastic about this subject, even though I like it, but I don't think I will choose choose this study program? Actually, I personally wanted to take a social science study program or history study program, but because the study program options are not available out at AI Institute, and only a few options are available, so I decided to choose English study program because I think I can do anything in the future with this study program. English is really important for us, and I think I can become a teacher, become a lecturer in the future, like Mr. Paidi, like Mr. Sarwo, and other lecturer. Yeah, I really hope like that. I don't think because I don't think I will choose this study program, but I decided to choose English study program, and I think that's the right choice for someone like me. Yeah, really. And sure enough, after almost one semester I studied in this study program, now I feel that this subject is indeed one of the most direct subject for me. Apart from the learning aspect or the lecturers, there are many really great lecturers, but all of the people, personally, I mean all of my friends that I met here are also very interesting people. They always bring out a positive aura, and among them, there are also who are very fun to talk to, and also there is one of them who has a personality that I really like like how to say, like we feeling ourselves in the other people. You know what I mean? Like feeling ourselves in other people. Yeah, I feel that, and I like it. Really, I like it. And by the way, speaking about lecturers, there are a lot of characteristic differences between them. They also have their own advantages and disadvantages as a human being. Yeah, of course, they have advantages and disadvantages, and this is advantages and disadvantages as a human being. But honestly, I like studying with all of them, even though some of them rarely enter to teach in my class. Yeah, really, almost I think half. No. Three or four of them rarely enter or teach in my class, and only give an instruction to make a paper. You know, only give an instruction to make a papers. Yeah, we didn't learn anything, and only make a papers, and they never enter to my class. Yeah, three or no, I mean, I think three of my lecturers rarely enter and only give instruction to make papers. For the future, I really hope to be able to follow this college period until the end, and I hope I can doing well and finish together with all of my friends. I also really hope that everything here can run well and smoothly. For now, my biggest hope is that I can become a teacher or a lecturer in the future, like Mr. Paidi, like Mr. Sarwo, like Memju, Memheni. I think they are all great lecturers, and that is my role model, I think. Yeah, guys. I think in generally, yeah. So generally, I think that's all about the story of my senior high school period, and a little story about the early days of my college years, and of course, about my hopes that I said before. And that's all I think that I want to share with all of you guys. Thank you if you're watching this video until the end, and thank you, Mister, for this final project. Last words. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.